Well, I'm not even really sure what to do with that game. Number one, that game never should have happened. I know there's a lot of debate going around about whether the quarterbacks did this or did that or whatever. I'm not even going to get into that part of it. You know, obviously the NFL screwed the Broncos. That game never should have happened. It should have been rescheduled for probably Tuesday, and then we would have had a quarterback available. I'm not going to blame Hinton. I'm not going to blame running backs or offensive line or receivers, defense. I'm not going to get into any of that because this was beyond out of their control. Um, there's two, we'll say three. There's three people or things or areas that I am going to blame. One would be the lack of ownership. Obviously, I don't think ownership would have had a whole lot to do at the beginning of it, but um, the ownership wasn't able to hold the NFL or Roger Goodell accountable for making us play that game. I think if we have an owner, we don't play that game. Number two, I blame um, Pat Shermer. Even with the lack of a quarterback in that game, that was the worst game plan I have ever seen in my life. Um, the game plan we had going into last week, where we were heavy on the run, short to medium passes, bootlegs, RPOs, play action, that's what we should have been doing. I didn't see any stunts or any motions or any pulling from Reisner or from Bowles. So that didn't help any. I don't know why we got rid of that. The defense looked good, but they were just on the field for too long. The offense couldn't do anything. Um, and I obviously blame Roger Goodell in the NFL. Again, that game never should have happened. But looking just specifically at the game, I think all of that falls on Pat Shermer. That was just terrible. Even without a quarterback and with the right game plan, that game should have been at least close, and it wasn't even close. So, just looking game wise at that, I blame Pat Shermer for that game. That was just terrible. I think that right there should be last straw for Pat Shermer. Gone. Be done with it.